Beneath Sunlit Dreams. Chapter 1. A Chance Encounter. Lila pushed open the door to the quaint coffee shop, a warm glow spilling out onto the sidewalk as she stepped inside. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee filled her senses, transporting her away from the chill that had seeped into her bones despite the summer breeze outside. She needed this, a respite from the ache in her heart that lingered long after the breakup with her boyfriend. Months ago, and still the wound felt raw, each memory a reminder of what could have been if only he'd loved her more than his work. The coffee shop was a haven, a refuge where she hoped to find solace among strangers' stories and steaming cups. Glasses perched atop a messy tangle of curly hair, Lila slid into an empty chair by the window and pulled out a worn journal. She scribbled in its pages with fervent strokes as the sun cast an ethereal glow through the panes, casting intricate patterns across the table. Her art had always been her solace, paints dancing on canvas as a reflection of life's joys and sorrows. Now, it was more than just color and texture. Now, each stroke held a piece of her heart. A kind hand placed a steaming mug before her, drawing her attention to the man who offered it. He had an air about him, sincere, yet guarded, a gentle smile, like one she wanted to keep for herself. "Jack," he said with a nod, reclaiming his seat across from her. "Coffee on the house." His gaze lingered, and Lila felt a flutter in her chest that didn't belong to her morning caffeine craving. "I'm sorry about your coffee, though it's still warm. You look like you could use a friend." He gestured at the sketchbook spread open between them. "Sarah left me too," he continued when she remained silent. "For something bigger." He chuckled softly. "You're not alone in this shithole of love." Lila's breath caught as his words resonated with her own experience. They laughed together, their connection sparking, and the world outside, busy streets, clinking dishes, dissipated into a symphony of shared pain and hope. Jack spoke about his late nights on construction sites, designing something more than structures but homes for families to thrive within. His passion echoed through Lila's soul. She offered him her own story, broken dreams and failed love. Each stroke of the brush she described was a part of herself he listened to intently as they sipped their drinks. "I think we both have our own reasons for being here today," Jack ventured, eyes crinkling in the corner. "To mend, not just drink coffee." Lila couldn't argue with that, though she didn't admit it aloud. As they parted ways after his turn at the counter, Jack scribbled down an address on a napkin and pressed it into her hand, his contact information. "Come to my office tomorrow evening around 7. I could use some color in my world too." The promise of art intertwined with architecture beckoned. She accepted without hesitation, leaving the coffee shop feeling lighter than she had in months. That night found Lila standing before Jack's architectural firm, the building a symphony of steel and glass that felt as fragile as her heart. They sat amidst blueprints, sketching together, a dance between lines and colors under the sunlit windows framing them. The air was alive with possibility. As the evening wore on, Lila felt a connection blossoming, unspoken yet undeniable. Jack's hand brushed against hers. They exchanged stories of love and loss, each drawing inspired by the other's life. "I never expected to find solace in an architect," she said during one such shared moment of laughter. "Nor did I find it in art," he replied, "until you walked into this office." They shared their first kiss on a bench overlooking the city, skies ablaze with sunset hues. A single brushstroke of fate had brought them together, the strokes of their hearts beating as one began to form across his paper. Their days blurred into weeks as they found solace in each other, and Lila's art took new shape under Jack's architectural guidance. Together, they crafted a building where love could flourish, a sanctuary, not just shelter. Yet beneath the surface, Jack remained an enigma, secrets woven into every line of his sketches. Lila longed to know them, sensing her own past in him. One evening, as they finalized the blueprints for their project, Jack's eyes strayed to a canvas tucked away. "What is it?" she asked, a shiver running down her spine. He hesitated before retrieving it. A painting, dappled sunbeams and blooming flowers against a serene sky. "Sarah chose that," he whispered. His voice was tinged with sadness as he placed it on the desk. Lila's curiosity piqued. She took in every detail, a landscape so vivid it felt like home. "I think we should go there tonight," Jack said, his gaze meeting hers. "It's near my old place. We can watch the sun set, and I'll tell you of Sarah." The sky was a canvas painted by Mother Nature as they sat on his balcony, facing west toward the city. The painting, Sarah's work, loomed behind them, an eerie reminder of what Jack still carried within. "We married young," he began, his voice laced with a mix of longing and sorrow, trying to build a life and future together. "I was blind to everything but her needs until I realized our dreams weren't as intertwined as the walls we designed." His words hung in the air like wispy clouds at dusk. Lila sensed there were more shadows beneath his smile than she knew. Sarah, it seemed, had been ambitious, just like him. Jack's past was woven into each line of her painting, a testament to their marriage, though not love. The story he told was one of compromise and dreams that had grown stale as concrete and steel. Their love, once sunlit dreams, faded like the day's final rays. Sarah left for someone she believed in, a life with a partner who shared her ambitions. Jack's eyes bore the weight of his choice, choosing between them, leaving neither behind. Sarah's painting had spoken to Lila too, a haunting reminder that some dreams weren't meant for everyone to share. She placed a gentle hand on his arm, searching his gaze. "Your story could be rewritten," she whispered. Jack's fingers curled around hers, warmth seeping through the thin fabric of their palms. The city hummed with life below as night began its quiet invasion. As he leaned in, Lila expected him to brush a kiss across her forehead, a gesture of gratitude and friendship. Instead, warm lips met soft skin. Their first kiss, promising sunrise and new beginnings. For all they'd been through, it felt right, like the dawn breaking over a sleepy city. They pulled away, breaths entwined, when Jack's cell phone rang, piercing the moment. A deep sigh escaped him as he answered. "I'll be right back." The warmth of their touch was severed by his departure. Chapter 2. Torn Skies. Jack returned with an apology in his eyes and a tale to tell, a story he hoped Sarah would find true love with. "But she chose me," he said, as though the choice still haunted him. Lila felt the sting of rejection amidst the promise, a reflection of their unshared passions. Sarah's painting, now a symbol of dreams left unfinished. They returned to Jack's balcony that night. The city was bathed in darkness, stars beginning their twinkling ballet. "I know you don't want to talk about her anymore." He nodded, taking Lila's hand once more under the star-strewn sky. A silent understanding passed between them. In the morning light, he revealed a stunning model of their sanctuary. Art and architecture merged in perfect harmony. The building had a new partner, one that understood the beauty of compromise. Sarah had moved on but not left his heart completely. Lila realized Jack's silence was about forgiveness, the past refusing to relinquish its hold. In the model's core lay another structure, a testament to their dreams, Sunlit Dreams. They held hands amidst concrete and steel, promising a brighter future, his and hers entwined in ways they'd never imagined. As Jack's fingers intertwined with Sarah's once more on paper, Lila felt an ache for him, the woman she was yet to become. He wanted both his hearts free, but couldn't let go. "Meet me here tomorrow," he said, eyes searching hers as if the answer to his freedom lay within her embrace. And when Lila arrived at the sanctuary, Jack's heart found solace beneath her touch, dreams reborn into sunrise hues. Sarah had found him, Jack had found himself, a bridge of love spanning two dreams that once seemed separate. They kissed under their creation, a testament to forgiveness and redemption. The sun set over concrete walls as they began a new chapter, sunlit dreams intertwined, no longer the solitary pursuits they once were. But the painting on his wall remained, a haunting reminder of what could have been, Sarah's legacy in his life. "I think it's time we let go," Lila whispered in the shadow of unfinished passions. He took her hand and led her to a small studio hidden beneath their sanctuary, art meeting architecture once more. As they painted side by side, he finally cut loose from ties, leaving behind what wasn't meant to be, a canvas where dreams were free to dance. Sarah's painting could remain on display. It was time for Jack's story to begin anew with Lila as his muse and partner in every sense of the word. In the fading light, they sealed their new love, a testament to embracing sunlit dreams. Chapter 3. Sunrise Promises. In the weeks that followed, Jack and Lila crafted a sanctuary where every floor met sky. His lips found hers amidst trusses and steel, every kiss a promise of freedom. Art and architecture intertwined in ways their souls now understood, their dreams entwined. They moved forward together, designing a new future under starry skies. Sarah's painting was his first love, Lila, the second sunrise to touch his canvas, painting sunlit dreams across a city once lost. And when they finally stood before their finished sanctuary, Jack pulled her close, a symphony of color and steel, their hearts soaring above all structures. "I'm not sure I'll ever let it go," he admitted as a breeze rustled the leaves below. A warm hand found his shoulder, a love letter to forgiveness. They embraced, understanding dawn had come in many forms. It wasn't only color that could set you free, it was embracing sunlit dreams. Jack's lips brushed against her temple, a promise made beneath a city that had been reborn with their love, the sanctuary a testament to the power of second chances. Lila found courage to ask, her first question not about Sarah but his hopes for their future together. "Are you in love with your ex?" His eyes held hers, a mirror reflecting the beauty they'd created. "With you, Lila." He whispered the truth as stars ignited above their sanctuary, a testament to forgiveness and new beginnings. His hand on her thigh, Jack confessed that he still painted at night, sunlit dreams a reflection of his heart's yearning for more. To be free, one last time, he invited Sarah to their sanctuary. The sun dipped below the horizon. She appeared, art and architecture intertwined in a dance they'd once dared dream possible. Sarah found love with another's passion, their hearts, though different, no longer bound by ambition but shared passion. "Thank you for understanding," Jack said softly as Lila's hands framed his face. A single brushstroke on her cheek, a promise to continue painting the sunlit dreams of others through their sanctuary. He left Sarah to find what truly made her heart sing. The sun had set, yet it was time to embrace freedom and sunlit dreams once more. As Lila watched him leave with a paint-splattered canvas, she felt an unexpected call. Her past beckoned. The sanctuary pulsed with the promise of new beginnings as they embarked on a journey of self-discovery, embracing dreams painted by love. Sarah's brushstrokes were bold, her canvas spoke of adventure and freedom, a sunlit dream for herself. The sanctuary, a beacon guiding others toward their own second chances. Sunlit dreams painted across every corner. The sanctuary was not just the product of love, but also an act of forgiveness. In time, Jack found Lila with a painting that would adorn the walls of his sanctuary, the first strokes on what would become his final canvas, a heart embracing freedom, sunlit dreams reborn through their journey. They returned to their sanctuary, every brushstroke promising sunlit dreams yet to come. And so they lived, Lily and Jack, sunlit dreams intertwined as they painted love across the city's skyline, art, architecture, and hearts, each dance of a brush an ode to second chances, a testament that forgiveness paints the best works of art.